Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Nasty Base Presents Rankings with my wife. My name is Diandre Robinson, and I'm here with my lovely wife. Say hello, wife.
Hey, baby.
How are you?
It's been a long couple days, but I'm good.
Very long day.
I am really excited about this episode, though, in this year.
Yeah, it should be a fun decade.
Mm-hmm.
Not just a year, but fun decade. We are doing our top 10 for 2010 varsity. So if you're new to the show, what we do is I take the top 204 of the best TV shows of the 2010s. And then I re-rank them with their IMDb score. The highest 104 goes to varsity. The top 104 go to JV. Normally I put them in bracket form. For this activity, I gave the top 104 to myself, Amanda from the Sipless, Emily, Josh, and CJ. And they would give me their top 10 of the 104, including myself. And then we use math to make it a cumulative ranking. And this is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about all the shows that were mentioned from each ranking. There are 36 of these shows. One by one, I asked AI to give me the date it was premiered, the date the show premiered, the original network, the IMDb score, the Rotten Tomato score if they have one, a small summary of what people like about it, similar shows, and what streaming services it's on now. So it should be fun.
Should be fun.
Without further ado, let's start off with number 36. Number 36 is The Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
Yeah. Date premiere was November 12, 2019. So it just hit the cusp of the 2010 mark. Yeah. Original network was Disney Plus. IMDb score is 8.7 out of 10. The first season of Rotten Tomatoes was 93%. Summary: a lone bounty hunter in the outer reaches of the galaxy protects a mysterious kid facing challenges along the way. What I like about it, the high production value, engaging storyline, and the beloved character Baby Yoda. Similar shows are Andor, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and the Book of Boba Fett.
In the Book of what?
Boba Fett. And streaming services is Disney Plus. This is exclusively on Disney Plus. Obviously, this is not on my list. I'm not a Star Wars fan.
Mine either.
Emily's not a Star Wars fan either.
Nope.
Neither, sorry. Yes, this is.
Nope.
And kind of true. I'm really surprised that it's not higher though, because CJ and Josh are Star Wars fans.
Ricky, I remember kids, and people, the whole Baby Yoda thing happened. Like, that blew up fast.
It's still blowing. Because there's a certain name you have to call Baby Yoda, and I forgot what the name's called, but I
don't know.
I called Baby Yoda.
I just remember seeing fucking Baby Yoda shit all over the
the real name was not Baby Yoda though. And I called it Baby Yoda, and somebody got pissed off at me.
Well, you know what? Whatever. Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda.
So number 35 is For All Mankind. It premiered November 1st, 2019, which is again on this cusp. Okay. Network's Apple TV Plus. IMDb scores 8.0 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes score for the first season is 75%. Summary: a alternate history where the Soviet Union lands on the moon first, propelling the U.S. to continue the space race with a renewed vigor. What people like is innovative storytelling and strong character arcs. Similar shows are The Expanse, Man on the High Castle, and The Right Stuff. And if you want to stream it, it's on Apple TV Plus. Again, not on my list either.
This is not on my list. I don't know nothing about this.
Not for me.
Also, though, I do want to say, Apple is the network I forget about most, and Apple's the one that is now doing the studio, right? Mm-hmm. And also, like, the Good Morning Show. Like, I'm sure I would love if I gave it a chance and remembered that it was fucking there.
Apple has some good shows. Yeah, I keep mentioning Shrinking, but Shrinking.
And Shrinking, yeah. See,
Shrinking.
Yeah, that one's so good too.
And people love what's the soccer show with the crusty mustache?
What?
The soccer show. The soccer coach.
I'm not exactly sure what that is.
The guy from SNL. I forgot.
No, I'm the worst at that.
Yeah, I forgot. But anyway, it's on there, and people love that show.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is I really haven't given Apple much of a chance. I'm sure that if those shows are that good, I'm sure there's many more that I've missed.
Yeah. Number 34 is Big Little Lies. They premiered February 19th, 2017. Original networks HBO. IMDb score 8.5 out of 10. Rotten Tomato score is for season 1 is 89%. Summary: in a wealthy California town, a group of women become entangled in a murder investigation, revealing secrets and lies.
Murder investigation?
What we like about it? Strong performances by a stellar cast and a gripping narrative. Similar shows are The Undoing, Sharp Objects, and Little Fires Everywhere.
Little Fires Everywhere. That one, I don't know if I watched that one or not. This, I don't know. I've missed a lot of these.
This is streaming on Max. I think I watched half of the first season.
You did?
Yeah.
Is this like younger girl?
No.
This is not like a Gossip Girl thing.
No. This is
These are adults.
Adult drama.
Oh.
And it has actually a really good cast actually. So Google call it a drama comedy for some fucking reason, but I didn't laugh at all. But Reese Witherspoon, Nicole Kidman, Meryl Streep.
I like Meryl Streep.
Zoe Kravitz. Like, yeah. So it's, yeah, I watched, and I'm pretty sure this is Reese Witherspoon stopped this show to do the morning show, or stopped the morning show to do this show. Like, I don't know.
Interesting. No, that's not at all what I thought this was. I thought this was like a Gossip Girl thing. Is the Fires Everywhere thing, is that like a Gossip Girl?
I never watched Little Fires Everywhere.
Oh, I was totally wrong. Maybe someday I'll give this a chance.
Speaking of girl, number 33 is New Girl.
Oh.
I love the show.
I know you do.
They premiered September 20th, 2011.
2011.
Original network is Fox. IMDb score is 7.8 out of 10. Rotten Tomato score is season 1 is 84%. Summary: after a rough breakup, quirky teacher Jess moves in with 3 single guys, leading to humorous and heartfelt adventures. What we like: the charming ensemble cast and witty writing. Similar shows are Friends, The Mindy Project, and Happy Endings. Streaming services are Hulu, Disney Plus, and Peacock. I actually love the show. This is amazing.
Was this on your list?
I think so. I'm pretty sure it's my show, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, it made little list. This show is hilarious to me. The premise of the show should not work, and it did. The writing was amazing. Special guest was amazing. They had Prince on the show.
Really?
One time they had Prince on the show. Actually, Prince don't really do, like, if you do guest appearances on things, it's like him waving or not very small parts. He showed a whole parts in it.
Well, so I don't know. I seen a couple of the episodes of this with you, and I didn't really like connect with me and be like, "Ooh, I need to start that now and watch them all." Well, but I mean, I kind of laughed at some of them. It wasn't like The League or something like that where it's like hilarious to me.
No, it's not gut wrenching funny. I'm not gonna say that. As one of those like Friends aspect shows, like all of Friends are like main characters. I'll put this up there with Friends. I'll put this up there with How I Met Your Mother.
Like that one was funny to me. Like How I Met Your Mother.
The Big Bang Theory, Friends.
Put this up there.
Number 32 is Snowfall.
This is the one that you told me about recently, right?
This one I'm watching right now. Snowfall premiered July 5th, 2017. 2017. Original network is FX. IMDb score is 8.3 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 62% for season 1. Summary: set in 1983 Los Angeles, the series explores the early days of the crack cocaine epidemic and its impact on the community. What people liked: authentic portrayal of 90s LA and compelling character development. Similar shows are The Wire, Breaking Bad, and Narcos.
I should like this show.
It's available on Hulu. I'm watching this show right now for the first time. I'm on it around the end of season 2.
Wow.
And the main character is a dumbass.
How many episodes or how many seasons does it have?
I think it's 6 seasons, 5 episodes per season, 10 episodes per season. So I should be done really fast, but
I added this when you told me about that it was going to be like Power or something like that. I did add this to my list of.
It's not a bad show whatsoever. It's just that I'm not a fan of how the main guy is handling things he's handling.
Yeah.
He should have anyway for myself, but it's keeping me intrigued because one of these shows I think on here did not keep me intrigued. And oh no, but it's not on here, but it's on the top 104. So Legion. So I'm trying to give all these shows that I haven't watched a chance. I'm giving it one season. I'm going to watch the whole season. If I don't like this, like that, if I can't get past the first season, I am not going to watch it again. Legion, I was told that is going to be knock my socks off.
Yeah.
And then psychedelic, like if I took mushrooms and watched that shit, I'd probably be like, oh shit, it's the best thing shit ever. Legion was not that good. Well, right in my alley, so I was good. But you definitely should watch it.
Yeah, I added it to the list. I got sidetracked with the True Detective one. We talked about that one last week, right?
Ish, I think. Last one in this grouping of just here is Scandal. Scandal premiered in April 1st, 2012. April 5th, 2012. Original Network's ABC. 7.7 out of 10 on IMDb. Rotten Tomato score is 91% for the first season. A former White House communication director started her own crisis management firm, navigating political scandals and personal secrets. Fast-paced political drama with strong performance by Kerry Washington. Similar shows was How to Get Away with Murder, House of Cards, and The Good Wife, which I watch all of these. So I should be a Scandal fan.
You should be.
I should.
I'm surprised Scandal isn't higher. It wasn't on my list. I haven't seen it, but I remember Scandal having a huge following.
Well, it's on Hulu, and it's on my list to maybe watch. But it was on that block. Like, I think it came on before How Get Away with Murder, and I was like, fuck, I'm just going to watch How Get Away with Murder. I'm not going to watch this.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I should give it,
I'm adding it to my list because I feel like it is one of those that I should.
Yeah. And the three shows that is like, I love How to Get Away with Murder. I love House of Cards until, he started doing dumb shit. And The Good Wife is a really good fucking, what you call those shows? It's not really a court drama, but it's kind of in that area. A lot of scandals and stuff like that.
Well, and I love that kind of stuff.
So in this tier, we have in this fourth tier we have number 36, The Mandalorian. Number 35, For All Mankind. Number 33, number 34, Big Little Lies. Number 33, New Girl. Number 32, Snowfall, and number 31, Scandal. Any of these is on your list?
None of them. Okay. Not a single one.
So that means that you would be fair. So you have I don't think you had to watch all these, but if you had to put one of these shows into a different tier, the next third tier, what would you?
I mean, Scandal had a massive following. I'm really leaning towards that one, but I'm also really excited about the Snowfall. So
I'm just wondering if you like Power.
That set the bar really fucking high.
But you like just for him though. You didn't
No, I love the stories. I love all of it.
But you didn't go all the way through though.
No, I went through all of Power. I did not go to Ghost and Ghost 2 and Ghost 3 and 5 and 7. Like how with all the Ghost ones. I don't know. Or no, was it Ghost?
Ghost. It was Ghost, and it was the one with the 50 Cent one.
Yeah, well, weren't they like all Ghost series though?
There's the Book of Power or something.
Something like that. Yeah. I don't know. I watched all of Power and I loved it, but I couldn't watch it after that.
Yeah, so
I had to stop. Like I had to stop.
I wouldn't want you to bring the bar too high when you watch when you watch Snowfall, because you're a mega fan of Ghost,
but I got through not that it was totally up the exact same, but like the new one, that Beauty in Black, I loved it. I loved it. So
probably it's literally the same thing though.
No, it's not. But it's like crime and sex and. you know,
And
the
strippers?
stuff that I love. I like following those shows, so I should be open to Snowfall.
Okay, well, good. We'll look at that.
Yeah.
All right, third tier, number 30 is Girls.
Oh, this was on my list.
Mm-hmm. They premiered April 15, 2012. Original network was HBO. IMDb score is 7.3 out of 10. First season was 87% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Summary: a group of 20-something women navigate friendship, careers, and relationships in New York City. What I like about it, relatable characters, and the dialogue, and the exploration of millennial life. Similar shows was Broad City, Fleabag, and Sex and the City. Streaming available on Max.
I wouldn't have put it in the Sex and the City category, but I guess
that's literally the first thing I thought about.
Kind of
it was a funnier Sex and the City.
Way funnier.
Way funnier.
Way funnier. Way more relatable because, I mean, the Sex and the City, like, that was like a very high-end life type thing. Like, this is like more real. Mm-hmm. But is it Adam Driver?
Adam Driver's character was fucking hilarious.
I did not know, really. I didn't follow him whatsoever, but I fell in love with I loved him in this show. He was a dick in this show. He was, but I loved him at the same time.
The first, after sex scene, made me laugh so hard.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was super late to this, though. Mm-hmm. I was like, this was in the last couple of years that I watched this for the first time. But I loved it. Probably. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was in the last couple of years. It was nowhere near when this aired. But I remember people talking about it when it did. But when everybody's following it, it's like, that's when I won't.
Okay. Number 29 is Insecure. It premiered October 9th, 2016. Original network's HBO. IMDb score is 8.0 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes score is 100% for the first season. Summary follows the personal and professional experiences of Issa D, a modern-day African-American woman, as she navigates life in Los Angeles. If you like the authentic storytelling, cultural references, and sharp humor. Similar shows are Atlanta, Chewing Gum, and Dear White People. Oh my God, yes. It's funny. It's funny as hell. I think your pussy's broken.
I need to look up and see what this looks like, because I don't know.
It's black driven. It's streaming on Max, by the way, and it's black driven. Issa Rae.
I recognize her. Maybe I've seen a couple or something, but
Issa Rae is the creator of it, and she's fucking hilarious.
When did you watch this?
I watched this shit like 3 times over. You feel
like any time in the last, 5 years? Like, was there a chance that I could have?
Probably in the last 5 years, definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna add it to.
Love Insecure. It's just fucking funny as all hell.
So then, was this on your list?
I think so, actually. Yeah, no on my list.
Would you say I would like Insecure or Snowfall more?
Snowfall.
Oh, really?
And I want to say Snowfall. And I'm just being completely honest and not trying to be disrespectful, but this is a lot of black culture references on it, and I don't know if you get all of the references, and if you feel comfortable with some things that happen as well. Just being honest. At least with Snowfall, where I watched some shit like it, and you already read in the crime shit. Insecure is not anywhere near crime, like at all. And technically, there's three
like funnier than Blackish or.
I want to say no. It's funny as hell. With Snowfall, there's 3 leads, and one is Latin, one is white, and one is black.
Oh, it's really a lot like fucking Power.
Yeah. So there you go. All right. But Insecure is funny as fuck to me. So, number 28 is The Flash.
Oh.
They premiered October 7th, 2014. Original network was the CW. IMDb score gave it a 7.6 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes for the first season gave it 92%. Summary: Barry Allen gains super speed abilities and become the Scarlet Speedster, fighting crime and other metahumans in Central City. What people liked about it: fast-paced action, character relationships, and crossover events. Similar shows are Arrow, Supergirl, and Legends of Tomorrow. It's now available on Netflix. So I'm a big Flash fan. I'm a big in that era. But this was not on my list.
Really? I'm so surprised about that.
No, it was not on my list at all.
Wow.
I thought there was better superhero shows than the Flash in this decade, and I'm not mad that the Flash is on here at all. But in that even in that universe, I like other shows. Wow. Arrow was fucking good. DC Legends Tomorrow was fucking great. Supergirl was good. So I mean, but I thought there was superhero shows that were better, which we'll get to soon. Mm-hmm. Number 27 is your favorite franchise is Star Wars Rebels.
Fuck that shit.
They premiered October 3rd, 2014. Original network was Disney XD. IMDb score is 8.0 out of 10. Rotten Tomato score was 70% for season 1. Summary: a ragtag group of rebels fights against the Empire, setting the stage for the events leading up to the original Star Wars trilogy. We like expands the Star Wars lore, character development, and engaging story arcs. Similar shows are Clone Wars, The Mandalorian, and Star Wars: The Bad Batch. No. Let me be honest, because yes, I'm a big Star Wars hater, but it wasn't. The first season wasn't bad. That's why I kept going. So I was like, all right, the first season wasn't bad. It's not enough to put me into fucking Star Wars, be a Star Wars geek at all.
Put me to sleep.
But it's a cartoon. Pull out of boundaries that live action couldn't do.
Why do you say that? What does that mean to you? Like, what does that mean?
So two shows that I love are The Boys, which is coming up soon, and Invincible on Amazon, all produced by Seth Rogen.
Uh-huh. Love you, Seth.
Yes, shout out to Seth Rogen. However, you can do a lot more with cartoons because one is cheap to draw than CGI effects.
Oh, I see.
Like that. So you can have somebody's head explode and blood goes to the atmosphere. Then doing it on live action where you got to pay way more for that. Okay. So you could do a lot more with Star Wars Rebels, which again, first season wasn't bad. I got bored in later seasons, but wasn't bad.
Not on my list. Be on my list. Never.
I am not going to go back to the Star Wars, but I'll give credit where credit's due. First season wasn't bad. Number 26 is The Sinner. They premiered August 2nd, 2017. Original network was USA. IMDb score is 7.9 out of 10. Rotten Tomato score for the first season was 94%. Summary: Detective Harry Ambrose investigates crimes committed by unlikely culprits, uncovering hidden motives and psychological depths. What I like about it: psychological intrigues, strong performances, and twisty narratives. Similar shows are Broadchurch, Mindhunter, and Sharp Objects.
Sharp Objects. I wonder what that is. I don't know that one.
I don't know what that is either. It is now available on Netflix. Talking about Sinner.
I love Sinner. Oh my gosh. It's so good. The mind fuck that you get through all of it. It's actually one that I don't think you can really predict what happens when you're so good at predicting what happens because it's so twisty. And each series is like a different really huge case that he follows. And it just starts out wild and unwinds, and it's really cool. It makes me think of like Black Mirror-ish. If things are like really drawn out, like a single episode like drawn out. But I love it. Harry Ambrose. I just recently rewatched most of them. Enough of episodes from the beginning to remember the story, and then I'd watch like the final 2 episodes or something. And yeah, I still love it.
Okay. Next one, number 25, and I'm pretty sure it's on your list as well, is Outlander.
Is it on my list? Maybe. I definitely like the theme song.
Actually, no, it's not on your list, actually. I spoke too soon.
I think I just really like the theme song.
Yeah. You used to binge the shit out of this show, didn't you?
No.
Outlander.
Outlander. No, I didn't.
Okay. Well,
I mean, I've seen like the first season, but I didn't binge it. I was watching it along with someone or something, but no, Outlander wasn't my...
Okay, so Outlander date premiere August 9th, 2014. Network of stars. IMDb scores 8.4 out of 10. First season was Rotten Tomatoes was 91%. Summary: a World War II nurse is transported back to 18th century Scotland, where she becomes entangled in historical events and a passionate romance.
I don't know. I definitely have missed out on the majority of the story.
A lot of people like historical accuracy, compelling love stories, great cinematography. Damn, I can mess that word. Similar shows are Poldark, The Crown, and The Tudors. So it's like all this British shit. And it's now available on Stars and Netflix. Yeah, I don't know anything shit about it. It's just that she keep going back and
yeah,
and
she
forth.
can go back and forth in time, and really, that's like what I know about it, and that I like the theme song of it, and it's like these fucking rocks in where are they? Stop! I don't know where they are, but this stone rock hinge thing that has powers, and I know these. I don't know if they're witches or what they are that dance around them, and then have this portal to another fucking place in time. And I don't know. I've seen the first season, I know that, but I haven't gone back for more.
I don't know if there's a time period that I will go back to.
Yeah.
Like at all.
No.
I don't think no time period. That I'll go back to. Just stay my black ass here. Number 24 is Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. It's America. Day premiere March 6, 2015 on Netflix.
March 6th?
March 6, 2015. A 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb. 96% for the first season of Rotten Tomato. Summary: after being after being lied to from a doomsday cult, Kimmy Schmidt starts a new life in New York City with a positive outlook and quirky adventures.
Okay. This is what I thought New Girl was.
Oh no. This is when she's in a cult and she's in a dungeon.
She comes out of a hole at the beginning.
And she's called a mole girl.
Okay.
What people like about it? Offbeat humor, uplifting themes, and memorable characters. Similar shows are 30 Rock, The Good Place, and My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. And I know they say 30 Rock because what's her face? Tina Fey were both the writer and producer of both of these shows.
Oh, really?
It's available on Netflix. I like this show. This show is hilarious. Tyson Gemini is one of the funniest fucking characters of all time.
The gay guy, right?
Yes, the gay guy. And he's just fucking hilarious. He's so good.
I only seen a few episodes, but he really stood out to me.
Number 23 is going to be a shock. It's a shocker-ish for my wife that is on my list after just watching it, and that's Bosch.
Yeah, what the fuck? He didn't put some big ones on his list
because Bosch. I did not want to like Bosch at all, and the first 2 episodes did not help Bosch at all. But it was so goddamn good. Bosch was so goddamn good. Yeah, so yeah, I put him on my list. Yeah, that show's fantastic. Bosch date premiere February 6, 2014. Original network was Amazon Prime. IMDb scored 8.5 out of 10. Rotten Tomato scores for the first season 83%. Summary: Detective Harry Bosch works to solve complex murder cases in LA while facing personal and professional challenges. Like great storytelling, faithful adaptation of Michael Connelly's novels, and the strong performances. It was very strong performances. Similar shows are Luther, The Wire, and True Detective.
Oh, True Detective. That's what I'm back on now.
And it's available on Amazon Prime. I first started watching Bosch, like, oh shit, this is really, really fucking good. Whether what happened to him, what happened to his ex-wife, his daughter, his partner, his boss, and it gets like the writing was good for it, the acting was good for it. Again, I personally think if you can watch Bosch, you got to get past the first 2 episodes because those episodes are horrible.
Is that the way that it's like the way that I'm with fucking Shameless?
You gotta get past those episodes.
I gotta get past those episodes because there's something behind it. I guess.
It was so good. Shout out to Bosch. All right, yeah, it made my list. And
fucking, he didn't put some big shit on his list.
I did
for that.
Like the Flash. The Flash was on my list. It was so good. All right, number 22 is Succession. They premiered June 3rd, 2018 on HBO. IMDb score is 8.8. Rotten Tomato score for first season is 89%. Summary: the Roy family, owners of a global media empire, navigates internal power struggles and family dynamics after a patriarch's health declines. What people like: sharp writing, complex characters, and a different take on corporate politics. Similar shows are Billions, Mad Men, and The Crown. Not like either, but people tell me that this is shameless if they have money. Yeah, that's what somebody told me. I haven't watched Succession yet. It's on the list maybe.
Shameless if they had money, and this is like a royal family thing.
This is they are rich.
Just rich, not like a royal family.
Not royal family, just rich.
I don't know nothing about this one.
Me neither. So I can't say anything about it, but until I probably will watch it sometime soon.
Okay.
Last one in this tier 3 is Santa Clarita Diet.
Good one. Yeah, that was my list for sure.
Date premiered February 3rd, 2017. And actually, it was not on your list.
It didn't make it?
You did not put it on your list.
Wow. I must have really fucking struggled for this series of
I'm going to tell you, list. I was at the end. But
yeah. Damn. I love you, Drew. I love you so much. I loved the show.
It premiered February 3rd, 2017 on Netflix. 7.8 on IMDb. Rotten Tomato score for the first season was 78%. For the third season was 100%. Suburban realtors and Joe Hammond experience a dramatic change when Sheila becomes undead, leading them down a path of death and destruction in a humorous way. What we like about it, the show unique blend of comedy and horror, along with the chemistry between Drew Barrymore and Timothy Olyphant. Similar shows as iZombie, What We Do in the Shadows, and The Good Place. Fuck out of here. It's streaming on Netflix. This show was fucking amazing.
I loved it.
It was so good. And then Netflix said, fuck you guys, you don't get no more goodness. Netflix, here's the thing, I know everybody says it, but they could have at least gave us a fucking movie.
At least
something to close the story off. You can't just go off that cliffhanger and that was it.
Did she get? Is this when she got her talk show or something? Is that what she left this for?
No, Netflix.
It was Netflix just canceled.
Yeah.
I love this. I must have really fucking struggled. Might have been in my 11th position or something. I'm surprised I didn't have this.
I wanted to have it too, but I don't think there's other 10 shows that were better.
It was difficult.
And because Santa Clarita Diet, and I love Santa Clarita Diet, but it did end on a hangover, cliffhanger. And although I want to put on there, you gotta give me more.
Yeah.
So this tier is number 30, Girls. Number 29, Insecure. Number 28, The Flash. Number 27, Star Wars Rebels. Number 26, The Sinner. Number 25, Outlander. Number 24, Unbreakable, Kimmy, Schmidt. Number 23, Bosch. Number 22, Succession. Number 21, Santa Clarita Diet.
There's a lot of mine that were in that.
If you had to put a show that you did not have on your list in the top tier, the top tier.
Wait, that was not on my list?
That you don't think was on your list yet.
I mean, then I'm going to have to go Santa Clarita Diet. What would you say? Wouldn't you say the same?
No, I truly would be Insecure.
Oh
no, but Insecure's on my list though, so no. So it'd probably be The Flash. At least The Flash ended, and I saw what happened at the end. So, all right, right for tier 2. 20 is Boardwalk Empire, which I actually think that you guys will like the show too. Actually, if you haven't watched it, but it premiered September 19th, 2010. So be ready right at the beginning on HBO. 8.6 out of 10. Rotten Tomato score for season 1 with 92%. Summary: set in Atlantic City during the Prohibition era, the series chronicles the life and times of a political figure, Nucky Thompson. But what people like about it? Rich historical context, complex characters, and high production value. Similar shows are The Sopranos, Peaky Blinders, and Mad Men. Boardwalk Empire, not Empire.
Yeah, I guess I just automatically assumed it was some kind of spinoff of Empire.
No.
I just didn't even have any idea.
No, you want a crime? You want all the crime you want?
Really?
There you go. All you.
like mob.
Like mob shit. Yeah.
Interesting.
Mob shit.
All right, going on the list. Boardwalk Empire. Had no idea what it was, just assumed because of the name.
And it says Boardwalk because of Lynn City. Had the Boardwalks.
Wait, it's because of what?
Go swimming in that fucking ocean.
So it's like the seaside, like where the ocean. No, not saying big like that, but boardwalk. Is that what that?
Yes.
Okay.
So the promise, the seaside is what it brought. However, though it has like super store, like a lot of stores you can buy shit on the boardwalk, palm readers, a lot of concession spaces,
like rides.
Yes, big time like carnival rides and all kind of good shit. Number 19 is Cobra Kai. They premiered May 2nd, 2018. Which network was actually YouTube Premium or YouTube Red.
Really? I don't know any show.
This was it had 2 seasons on YouTube Premium on YouTube or YouTube Red. Then Netflix took over for the last couple seasons. 0.5 out of 10, and Rotten Tomato score for the first season was 100%. Summary: decades after their 1984 all-volley karate tournament, Johnny Lawrence and Dane LaRusso reunite as their rivalry in the Karate Kid saga. What people like: nostalgic elements, character depth, and engaging action sequence. Similar shows are The Karate Kid, which I know that's a show, but okay, Kicking It, and Warrior. Streaming services is on Netflix. I tried to watch the first 2 or 3 episodes of it, then I got sideswiped. So
this had a fucking big following. I remember that. People loved this. I was not part of them. Didn't try at all. But I know that people loved this. A lot of people this was a big following. People
still do. I think they had their last season this year or last year. And then they come out with a movie.
They get a movie, huh?
Well, another movie. They have 4 Karate Kid movies.
No, but like after the Cobra Kai thing.
Yeah. Well, technically it's not. It doesn't. From the I can't have 5 movies technically, because they're making Jenny Smith canon now. That was horrible. But the movie they're coming out right now doesn't seem like it's going to go after the Cobra Kai.
Oh, really?
It's its own story, but it's just going to have Diandre Robinson in it. Number 18 is All American, and this was on my list, and was not. But I'm super glad that it's this high. I wish it was kind of higher because All American was actually a really good show. All Americans came out on October 10, 2018 on the CW. IMDb score is 7.6 out of 10. Rotten Tomato score was 92% for the first season. Summary: a high school football star from South LA is recruited to play for Beverly Hills High, facing challenges on and off the field. What people like: inspirational themes, character development, and some social issues exploration. Similar shows are Friday Night Lights, One Tree Hill, and Riverdale. And streaming services now is on Netflix. I love the show. I did. It's a black show. Black, as Josh called, black excellent show. Again, life because he's from the hood. He's a star in the hood. He got illegally recruited to come to Beverly Hills to play, so he get a better life.
Recruited?
You can't really recruit high school kids. Another high school. Not supposed to, but there's a lot. People get in PA don't let that happen a lot. But Tate Diggs was the football coach from Beverly Hills High. It's so good. It dealt with a lot of things that I thought like my life a little bit. Now I wasn't nowhere near that type of star at all. Tate Diggs had a white wife, 2 Africans. Those in high school. His son was the football quarterback star. His daughter fell in love with the guy that came to live with them. It was a really good show. Really good show. I'm glad it's high. I'm always going to root for black excellence. It's really good. Black excellence number 17 is Atlanta. Premiered September 6, 2016 on FX. 8.6 on IMDb score, 98% for the first season Rotten Tomatoes. Summary: two cousins navigate the Atlanta rap scene in an effort to improve their lives and the lives of their families. What people like: innovative storytelling, cultural commentary, and strong performances. Similar shows are Master and None, which I fucking love Master and None. That show's hilarious. Aziz Ansari. Well, at least the first
that one. Okay, yeah.
Insecure and Dave. You love Dave.
Dave, is that Lil Dickies?
Hi, I'm Dave.
I was about to restart that the other day.
And extremely on Hulu. I love Atlanta as well. I think Atlanta was on my list, by the way. Yeah, extremely high. Again, I was going for black excellent shows, and this was shows because it was a comedy, but it was making fun of everything, in a good way. It also had some tough episodes.
Fucking A. This is my problem and I love crime shit. I love it. I love documentaries, true crime, story, like all of it. Atlanta. Okay. I don't know if it was the first episode of what season at some point. And it sticks with me. It sticks with me because it's like an Opie death thing for me is the Hart family, that the mothers of these foster children drove them off of a cliff, and the whole thing. And I feel like they did that. It wasn't a big gap in time unless time just fucking flies, from when that actually happened to when they did the show of it. But fuck, man, that got me so hard. That I don't know if I was fucking pregnant for that or what, but I was shaken up so hard after seeing that episode. And I was like, I can't fucking watch this show.
So the Hart family happened in 2019.
Well, this would have to be like in this is a 2010s show.
Episode of the Atlanta show. It's called Three Slaps. The first episode of Atlanta in the third season, and that episode aired 2022. So it had like
it was pretty fresh. It was pretty fresh. It was just a few years in between. Man, it was that story when that story originally came out. It's one that just stuck with me. And then to see it like that so fast, like these documentaries I watch on Netflix come like 10, 20 years after the fact, but that one was just like, boom. Fuck.
The thing with Atlanta, though, they do not hesitate. They didn't hesitate to talk and make fun or make light of hard situations. Like the Florida man, or they go to get a man, that was real. They make fun of Michael Jackson. People with brains out in that fucking thing. That was real. The Goofy movie explains why the Goofy movie was black staple in one of those.
I guess I don't understand like the real aspect of what Atlanta is, like what they're doing throughout these different episodes. It was because that one just fucked me up so much. That
it was
like,
supposed to be basically a commentary of a show about him and his cousin trying to make it big in rap. But then he would make those episodes, one of the episodes in each season that would fuck you up.
Just out of, I don't remember his connection. Like I don't remember him wrapping back around to like how he was at all. It was just one of the ones that fuck you up, and then on to the who does.
But the black kid didn't die though, so I was happy.
But I mean, several did. Yeah.
In the show, but in the episode, black kid didn't die. So there you go. All right. 16 is Orange is the New Black.
This one is the one that didn't make your list. This is the one. This wasn't on his fucking list. This was high on my list. This was not even on your fucking list. Bosch. He put Bosch over Orange is the New Black.
You say that, but you haven't watched both episodes or both shows.
Both what? I fucking have watched Orange is the New Black at least 3 times.
Have you watched Bosch?
I don't even need to know that it would go over this.
No, you haven't watched Bosch though.
Oh my god!
You gotta give Bosch a chance.
Opie's death. This one has.
Who says death? I'm not gonna lie. Pusey's death.
God.
Pusey's death, and then the episodes after Pusey's death is one of the roughest fucking things ever did, because I cried like a fucking baby both episodes. However, overall, I'm not gonna put that one situation over a really good show all over. Anyway, Orange New Black is premiered July 11th, 2013. Netflix, this network with Netflix, 8.1 on IMDb. First season had 95%. Summary: a woman's past catches up with her, leading to prison sentences where she navigates the complexities of life behind bars. What we like about this: diverse cast, compelling storytelling, social commentary. Similar shows was Wentworth, The Handmaid's Tale, and Weeds. Streaming on Netflix. I love Orange and the Black. I do. I really, really do. But yes, I didn't have it on my list. I thought there's 10 other shows better than that in a decade.
It's amazing.
However, though, I'm not the only person.
I'm
the only person that didn't have one on his list.
I get there's other people that have different lists, but I'm talking about you and me knowing you, and that it just blows me away.
You were the only person that had a Orange and Black on this list.
I'm the only person
that had Orange and New Black.
Wow.
Because other shows look there, but that was better. That doesn't mean Orange and New Black was bad. It made number 16. It's not bad.
Because of me?
Okay. I'm actually happy about it.
I should have put it higher.
I'm happy about it. But I'm going to say 15 different shows that we all thought was better.
Wow.
All right? Like this one. Is Orange and New Black better than number 15? Schitt's Creek.
Well, that's rude. That's just rude.
Is it?
That's rude. Depends on the day.
Yeah.
I love David, but I mean, fuck you.
Yeah,
these are probably both in my top 5. That's why he's doing this.
And you had Schitt's Creek over Orange and New Black.
Did I really?
Yes, you did.
Was it right on top of it?
Was
it
over.
Sitting on top of it?
It doesn't matter. It was over.
I just want to know: are they touching?
It was over.
Because it must have been a hard fucking decision.
Yeah, it was right over. Anyway, Schitt's Creek premiered January 13th, 2015. The original network was CBC Canada, so that's why it's on the international list.
But this one showed up on this list.
So Pop TV as well on USA. So whatever Pop TV was.
That.
IMDb score 8.5 out of 10. Season 6 had a 100% Rotten Tomato score. Summary: a wealthy family loses their fortune and is focused to live in a small town they once bought as a joke, leading to heartwarming and hilarious situations. What people like: character development, heartfelt humor, and LGBTQ representation. Similar shows are Arrested Development, The Marvelous Miss Maisel, and Parks and Rec, and you can watch this on Hulu.
That's interesting that they would say Marvelous Miss Maisel would be compared to this. I don't know anything about that show. I imagine like that being Magic School Bus. Marvelous Maisel.
No.
I don't know.
No, Marvelous Miss about a comedian in the 30s, in the 1930s.
Really? Oh, in the 1930s.
Yeah. I know it's something to do with show business when she's like a comedian in the 1930s. It's supposed to be a funny show.
Interesting. That's not at all what I thought. However, I love Schitt's Creek. I love it so much. This sometimes could be said as my number 1 show of all time. It's hilarious. So many parts in every episode make me laugh so hard, and I can watch them over and over again.
You didn't have it in
I would be such good friends with David.
You didn't have it in number 1.
It could have been.
You didn't have it in number 1 though.
Then it had to have been like 2 or 3. Like it had to have been up there.
What you saying?
This was hard. This one was hard. The last episode, the JV for this was hard, and this one is very difficult.
Okay. Number 14 is Chicago PD. They premiered January 8th, 2014 on NBC. NBD scores 8.1 out of 10. First season had a 57% of Rotten Tomatoes. Summary: follows the elite intelligence unit of the Chicago Police Department as they combat the city's most heinous offenses. People like it because it's gritty storytelling, complex characters, and action-packed episodes. Similar shows are Law and Order SVU, Blue Bloods, and NCIS, and you can stream on Peacock. I have never watched the show.
I have not watched it, and it's one that I would think I would like.
and it's like it has its own universe. So it's Chicago Med, Chicago PD, something else, Chicago Hookers. So it's like a lot of Chicago shit. I haven't watched this yet.
I haven't either.
All right. Number 13 is something we started watching, and I'm going to probably finish by myself, and that's Suits.
Oh, so I thought you were gonna say something else. Okay. Suits.
They premiered June 23rd, 2011. Original Networks USA Network has an 8.5 out of 10 on IMDb, and the first season had 83% on Rotten Tomatoes. Summary: a brilliant college dropout lands a job at a prestigious law firm despite lacking a law degree, forming a duo with a top attorney. What I like about this: sharp dialogue, charismatic leads, and engaging legal drama. Similar shows are The Good Wife, Billions, and White Collar. Streaming services are Peacock and Netflix. We started watching the show because I won that week, and we didn't watch all of it.
Right.
It was like 3 episodes maybe. The episodes I watched, I was very intrigued because it did feel like a USA Network show that I like. Because Leverage from USA, Sykes from USA. It felt in that era. Even I watched not White Collar, but Burn Notice. Burn Notice was in that little frame. Okay. So it did feel like those shows that I like from that network. Yeah. So I want to give it a chance. So I probably will give it by myself.
Probably by yourself. I don't feel like there's so many shows I would put.
Number 12 is one of the funniest shows I have ever watched in my damn life, and that's Big Mouth.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
They premiered September 29th, 2017. Network is Netflix. 7.9 out of 10 on IMDb, and the first season of Rotten Tomatoes got 100%. Summary: an animated up-and-coming age series that explores the awkwardness of adolescence through the lens of teenage friends and their hormone monsters. What people like: bold humor, candid take on puberty, and diverse character representation. Similar shows BoJack Horseman, Rick and Morty, and F is for Family. Literally 3 cartoons that I fucking hate.
I know, I'm like, fucking BoJack Horseman. No, none of that.
Big Mouth is fucking hilarious. I am on record saying that I do think that middle schoolers should watch. But dude, I do think because it's literally about what goes on in middle schoolers' body. I mean, yes, it is very, very vulgar. Extreme. It's very, very vulgar. Yes, it's fucked up. So do you remember that show? What's that? Girl Next Door? The movie Girl Next Door?
Fuck yeah.
Or was it, but the porn stars, yes. Like, yeah. And then what they did was make money at the end was to make the like softcore sex ed video. Sex ed video. Yes. Why can't Big Mouth be that? Oh! Look at that! Look at that! Stumped her ass.
No, I mean, there are some lines in there that is not necessary.
They made porn.
I don't know that their brains would truly go that far. Like, I'm just remembering something about fucking like semen tasting like a fucking Pop-Tart. Birthday cake Pop-Tart. Is it something that a teenager really needs to hear? And there's just so fucking many things to that level. I don't feel like
I mean, you need to know what semen tastes like.
And it doesn't taste like that, so why the fuck would they go there with it?
Listen,
I don't know.
I think I'm on record saying that I think that a Big Mouth should be shown to middle schoolers. Last one on this tier is Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Okay, you like this one.
They premiered September 17th, 2013.
You were late to this game, though, right?
1,010%.
Yeah.
Original Networks was Fox, 2013 to 2018, then went to NBC. 8.4 IMDb, 89% on Rotten Tomatoes. Summary: a talented but carefree detective and his diverse team navigate crime and personal antics in Brooklyn Nine-Nine precinct under the leadership of stern new captain. People like the witty humor, ensemble cast, progressive representation. Similar shows were The Office, Parks and Recs, and Superstore, and you can stream it on Peacock. I was very late to this.
You were very late, but you laughed very hard.
It was hilarious.
You laughed
but
very hard.
I didn't want to. The reason why I started watching this for a couple reasons. New Girl and Brooklyn Nine-Nine had a crossover episode, so they both told each other's shows.
Is that how that started for you? Like, is that how you? This wasn't on a list thing at some point for you. That's not how it happened.
No. It was. It wasn't on a list thing. But the reason why I didn't try to watch it much is like faster because everybody liked it.
Say the same thing that I usually do.
Yeah, and I was very, very skeptical, like extremely skeptical. However, all in all, it was extremely funny.
I mean, I remember the episodes that I watched when you were going through it were funny. I don't know that it will ever make it to my, list of what I need to watch next, just because they keep fucking throwing out so many good shows. But it was funny, the ones that I saw. They need to slow down.
Slow down TV?
People
yeah, right.
Just fucking slow down.
You know how many streaming services there? They're not slowing down anything.
Just so many.
So to go over this tier, this is the second tier. Number 20, Boardwalk Empire. Number 19, Cobra Kai. Number 18, All American. Number 17, Atlanta. Number 16, Orange New Black. Number 15, Schitt Creek. Number 14, Chicago PD. Number 13, Suits. Number 12, Big Mouth. Number 11, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I'm just blown away that two of my really big ones are hanging out here and not in the top 10. Schitt Creek and Orange is the New Black. So really, those are top 10 shows, and I'm surprised they didn't make it.
Well, you didn't have it in 1 or 2, so if you had 1 or 2, you probably would have. But this next tier, if you had to put one of these, this tier in the top tier of shows, then that wasn't your show, so you can't pick.
Oh, that wasn't my show?
You can't pick Schitt Creek, Orange, New Black.
I mean, Big Mouth is hilarious. Not for the teenage people. That's not why I'm putting it, but it is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Big Mouth has been one of them, and then All American, actually. And I didn't have my list, but All American will be another one. It's actually a really good show.
Saw all of them?
I didn't see the last season. Ready for top 10? All right. Number 10 is Blackish.
There we go.
There you go. No, Blackish.
Yeah.
Okay. Not the other ones. The other one's coming up. But Blackish.
Blackish, yes. Okay. Blackish.
They premiered September 24th, 2014 on ABC. BD score is 7.1 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes score is 86% for the first season. Summary: an upper middle class African American family navigates cultural identity and social issues. What people like: humorous take on serious topics, family dynamics, and a culture commentary. Similar shows were Fresh Off the Boat, The Carmichael Show, and Grownish.
And I was right there with you for the majority of it, and it was hilarious.
One of those episodes, though, one of those seasons got really, really dark when they wanted to, get divorced and all that shit and split up. But that shit got extremely dark. But I know that you hit home for you a little bit because you was going through the pregnancy and you all that kind of good stuff. So
yep.
But after that, it got a lot lighter outside. But
that was with Sasha, right?
Yeah. Number 9 is Stranger Things. Stranger Things, they premiered July 15, 2016 on Netflix, 8.7 out of 10 on IMDb. Rotten Tomatoes scores is 97% for the first season. Summary: a group of kids in the 1980s uncover a supernatural mystery in their small town. What I like about it: nostalgic 80s references, sci-fi horror elements, and the strongest ensemble cast. Similar shows are Dark, The Oa, and Twin Peaks. Streaming services on Netflix. You like the show?
I mean, I was late to the game. I am not as big of a fan as the majority of their following. I liked the 80s references.
Yeah, but I can go back to any
no, I can too. But I really wanted to like it. I mean, because 11 is like my thing. And the main girl's name is 11. And I just was like, I'm going to get more into this. And I'm pretty sure I didn't watch the last season. Maybe I've missed a couple seasons in there.
Actually, they still haven't did the final season yet.
Oh, see.
And it's supposed to do a big ass time jump.
But the one kid that's got the the teeth thing going on is just I don't know his name, can't remember his character, but he's just the cutest little thing.
I have not watched Stranger Things. I watched maybe an episode or two. But oh my god, my fucking group chat goes on and on about this shit. They make no offense to them.
They put it in the top 10. They got it there.
No offense to them, but they make this shit seem so fucking boring. So I haven't watched it.
Oh wait, they like it or they don't?
They like it, but when they talk about it, it makes it seem boring.
Sure.
So I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to go back and rewatch it again.
All right, number 8 is Mindhunter.
Oh, this is up there for me. Yep, sure is.
Mindhunter, day premiere October 13, 2017. Original network was Netflix, and IMDb score of 8.6 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes score is 96% for the first season.
And out of 2 seasons, first season out of 2 seasons, there should have been so many fucking more seasons. They just stopped it and just dropped it. It was so sad, and it still makes me sad. And I still hope that someday it'll say, new season coming soon.
Summary. FBI agent developed criminal profiling techniques by interviewing serial killers in the late 1970s. What people like: detention, historical accuracy, deep psychology, and psychological insights. Similar shows are True Detective, Hannibal, and Manhunt Unabomber. And it has you can stream it on Netflix. A little bit of a spoiler. And maybe watch like the first episode. You may watch the fucking whole season, a whole thing with it. The first episode, a little bit of a spoiler. When the first person got popped in his head on that door, I was like, damn, you didn't see it coming. Then I was fucking bored.
You're bored. I mean, it really dives into them talking to true fucking serial killers.
I did not care.
And I loved it. I was so fascinating.
It was so
and
slow.
How
it was extremely slow.
It wasn't.
It was fucking extremely slow.
Oh no.
Oh no, my ass. That's extremely slow.
Now this True Detective on my rewatch of this is so slow. And then the action happens and it's like, oh my god, so exciting.
Extremely slow.
I don't agree.
I agree 110%.
I don't agree. It's so exciting. It's so exciting. Like
it's so exciting that they're talking to a fucking
it's so fascinating to me. Like, could you imagine? God. I just am so in that whole world. I'm so.
Can I imagine talking to serial killers? No, I cannot imagine. I do not want to talk to them.
Like what they could have learned from those, like their minds and stuff. Okay. Like, oh god, it's super fascinating to me.
Yeah, not for me. So there you go. If I had to take any show out,
rude.
Out of the 10 I'm looking at right now, God, truth, it probably would be this or another one.
Another one of mine.
No, I don't think you have this on this, but that's another one. Just let you know.
Well, I think it's incredibly done, and I need so much more. I'm
okay.
Go into some other decades. Like, there's more to be done.
If they made the profiles off those serial killers, then they probably didn't do a lot more of decades.
No more. You don't think anyone did additional profiling on gigantic cases?
And they probably did. And I'm pretty sure they wanted to do more seasons after the cliffhanger of the second season. However, though, I'm pretty sure that stopped at least in the 80s because they got all the information they know, and they based off their other basically.
Yeah, they started solving things
cases off that shit
with this information.
Yeah.
It is, but I just feel like there's more to the story. How did they use the information? Like, there's just more they could have done with such an amazing show, an idea.
Okay. All right. Number 7 is You. Season premiered September 9th, 2018. Can you tell me what the original network where You was?
I have no idea.
Guess.
HBO?
No.
Like one of the little channels?
It's a cable channel.
Yeah, like ABC or fucking something like that?
That's network channels, but it's on cable.
Stars? What?
A network for women.
Oprah?
And no. Lifetime. I swear to God. And yeah, I thought,
Lifetime?
It was on Lifetime first.
Well, I think Lifetime does Snapped and stuff. Like, the woman that killed everything.
Shit was hilarious.
Lifetime though. Is Lifetime who makes all the Christmas movies?
Yeah. The boring ass Christmas, cheesy ass Christmas movies and shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Really?
And they fucked up the fucking the Aaliyah movie and the TLC movie.
Lifetime.
Well, the first season was Lifetime.
Just the first time?
Just the first season, and then look at Netflix.
Netflix needs that. I need to take this over. You can't handle this. It was well done. It doesn't seem like it belongs on fucking Lifetime at all.
IMDb score is 7.7 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes scored 93% for the first season. Summary: a charming bookstore manager becomes dangerously obsessed with the women he dates. Who like psychological thriller elements, social media commentary, and Penn Badgley's performance. Similar shows are Dexter's, The Bates Motel, and The Fall. It's streaming on Netflix now. You love this show.
I love the show, and as soon as the latest and I think final season dropped, I binged the shit out of it. I feel like they left it just a teeny bit open because he didn't die at the end. And I thought he was going to spoiler. Sorry. I mean, it looked like it was going to happen, but I don't know. Maybe they can bring it back. Like, it just left it to where I thought it was going to be a hard end. And it's like, maybe not. Maybe it's not a hard end. I don't know, but it's, yeah, the psychological thriller piece, and he just truly gets obsessed. Like, extreme obsession. Just, another one that is fascinating to see how someone's brain could work like that.
Okay. This wasn't the show I was talking about, by the way. That can be off to a lower tier. Number 6, though, is a surprise for both of us, because if we did not watch this show when we did, probably would have never been on this list. Number 6 is Good Trouble.
And I love that it made it.
I think it was on both of our lists.
Yeah, okay. It was so well done.
Good Trouble premiered January 8th, 2019. The original network was Freeform. IMDb score is 7.5 out of 10. First season, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Summary: follows two sisters as they navigate adulthood, careers, and relationships in LA. People like that the issues they had, diverse representation, and the character-driven stories. Similar shows was The Bold Type, Grownish, and Jane the Virgin, and it's streaming on Hulu. Again, we watched this because I won that week.
And it was incredible.
Yeah, and then we just kept watching.
Incredible. It was so well done. It touched on so many different parts of life and issues, and it was one where I did not really want that to end. Like, these are people that, like, I loved the characters so much. I want them to be like a part of my life. It was so well done, and I want so much more to their stories. I want to know what was next, the next parts of their life. It was so well done.
So this show was a continuation from The Fosters, and we haven't watched The Fosters yet, and I kind of don't want to, though, because if the Fosters is not as good as Good Trouble was so good that I don't want The Fosters to be bad, but I think I don't want to give it a chance. I don't. But I want to see the prequels, because I know it's based off of, foster kids, and I really, really want to give a chance to this just to see what happens in the prequel. Now, in Good Trouble, we see them have sex and kiss and all that kind of good stuff, but they're supposed to be kids in the foster, so that's going to hurt a lot of my mental psyche when I watch the Fosters. But I'm actually glad it is where it is. Number 6 is good for us. You and I have Good Trouble both on our list, and yeah, it's I'm actually glad that it got that far. All right, so our next show is number 5, and this is the show that I might put in the last on different tier, only because I've never watched it before. But shows that I have watched, Mindhunter would definitely be in the fucking tier. Number 5 is The 100. Premiered March 19th, 2014 on the CW. 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb with a 76% on Rotten Tomatoes for the first season. A century after a nuclear apocalypse, 100 juvenile delinquents are sent back to Earth to determine its habitability. People like post-apocalyptic setting, moral dilemmas, and character evolution. Similar shows are Battlestar Galactica, The Expanse, and Falling Skies, and it's now on Netflix. This is obviously people that like Star Wars, Star shit. I mean, so, Josh,
Wasn't
CJ.
me. Definitely was not me.
Not me either. I've never watched the show before. But number 5 is fucking high, but it's because CJ and Josh both have this shit high. Actually, little
They
spoiler.
teamed up on us.
We kind of did the same thing for Good Trouble.
Yeah. Okay.
So I can't get mad at that. But Josh had this as his number 2.
Damn.
So this we think is best. Number 4 is This Is Us. First things first, I always say, I haven't been doing lately until talking about This Is Us, but I do want to say shout out to K.O. Yegan. She's one of the main writers for This Is Us. And she was a classmate of mine, so I didn't know her. So I do want to say big shout out to her. But the premiere date for This Is Us was September 2016. The original network's NBC. IMDb scores at 8.7 out of 10. Season 1 had 91%. Summary follows the lives of the Pearson family across multiple decades, exploring their personal struggles and triumphs. What people like: emotional storytelling, character development, and relatable themes. Similar shows are Parenthood, which I talked about last time, a million Little Things, and Brothers and Sisters. And I'm pretty sure A Million Little Things, I want to make sure that I am right about that, but I'm pretty sure A Million Little Things has the one guy from Psych as one of the characters in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right there. But so and available to watch on Hulu. We tried to watch the show. We got to 3 seasons, I think, 2 or 3 seasons, and it's. I want to make sure I say this right. That this is a fantastic fucking show. So I want to make sure I say that this is a great goddamn show. It is a hard fucking watch. Legitly, you want to cry every fucking episode.
The deepest of cries, too. Yeah. Like the deepest of deepest hard ass cries. I was pregnant watching this.
No, I wasn't. I still wanted to cry.
That was another level of watching another plus size woman struggle
to get pregnant.
Oh my God. I mean, and then so many other levels of it too. Hope to go back and continue watching this, but fuck, it's so hard that sometimes you just need the break of the real life. I don't know, the crime shit to me I think is so far beyond what my real life is that it doesn't make me feel these things that this real shit. God, what a strong show.
So everybody but me and CJ had This Is Us on the list.
I had to just honor it. I mean,
the reason why I didn't put it on there, because I'm honoring it now. I'm calling it a good show. It is a fantastic fucking show. I didn't watch it all the way through.
No, I didn't either.
And I can't put it in this one I didn't watch all the way through, because from what we watched was up to the show, but what happened with the next episode is start sucking.
I have to respect what it has given me, and it's given me such crazy emotional roller coaster ride that I have to have it in my top 10.
Okay. But it made number 4. Number 3 is The Blacklist.
Fucking love the show.
September 23rd, 2013 on NBC, 8.0 out of 10 on IMDb, 83% on Rotten Tomatoes. A notorious criminal surrenders to the FBI, offering to help catch other criminals under the condition he works for a specific profiler. People like James Spader's performance, you damn right. Intriguing plot twist and a character dynamics. Criminal shows are Person of Interest, Blind Spot, and Quantico.
This wasn't my number 1, then I mean this is another one that absolutely could have been my number 1 depending on when you're asking me. I binged this shit out of this show. I loved it so much.
Thanks to me, because you didn't watch it until I told you to watch it.
Yeah, no, I was a late to the game type one. Had no idea what I was missing. And I feel like right either before or after watching this one is when you put me onto Lucifer. I think that they were pretty close. And when I watched the two of them, and it was just two incredible shows, like boom, boom.
I love Blacklist. James Spader got all the respect in the world from me from this. Now again, other things he did, I love too, like it's Ultron, but Blacklist was Blacklist. He was such smooth, funny, charismatic.
I was not ready for his death. I was not ready for that.
Spoiler alert.
I mean, hi, it's how we feel. I mean, it was one of those. Wasn't ready to say goodbye.
Number 2 is Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones aired April 17, 2011 on HBO. 9.2 out of 10. With a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes for the first season. Summary: noble families fight for the control of 7 kingdoms of Westeros while ancient enemies return. What people like: complex characters, political intrigue, and epic battles. Similar shows are The Witcher, Vikings, and The Last Kingdom. You can see it on Max. Fantastic fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
Outside, and I know people hate the last season. I personally don't.
They got a little lazy with the whole Starbucks cup and shit in the scenes, like mistakes that should not have been made. I don't know what happened there.
I did not mind the last season. Was it better than the other season? No, I won't say that. But I didn't mind the last season. And the fucking ice fucking battle.
Oh god.
2 of the best fucking battles came from the last season, which is Battle of the Bastards, which was amazing. Or did Battle of the Bastards come last season? I think Battle of the Bastards came last season. And the ice battle. Arya Stark still my favorite character. How she killed that fucking man.
I love her.
Yeah. Person has no name.
Such a good. This is not in my typical range of shows. Like this is not like I don't really watch this era, I guess, of shows or things around this, period stuff. And I love the show. Huge fan of the theme music in this show. This has ended up high on my list.
That's the only thing that about fucking the boys. Me, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones fucking theme song is horrible. I'm getting nobody say that shit is boring.
And I'll fight for it. I'll always fight for it.
Fight all you want. But to me, I guess I'm the only person that thinks that. But that theme song,
it gives me goosebumps.
It does. Oh my goodness.
It gives me goosebumps.
It makes me skip.
But, it was. There was some humor in it too. Like I love this. Was this one of the shows that you would do that on Facebook? But no, it was a great show.
All right, ready for number 1?
Let's go.
So Game of Thrones, everybody but one person had Game of Thrones. The first one, number 1, everybody but 2 people had number 1.
Oh, had it as number 1?
Had it the number 1 show in their list. And that show is The Boys.
It was not on mine.
Not on your list, not on the list, but all the nerds.
But I do love Seth, right? This is a Seth.
The Seth production.
I love you, Seth, so much.
Came out July 26, 2019. July 26, 2019. The original network is Amazon Prime. 8.7 out of 10. Its middle score is 85% for the first season. Summary: a group of vigilantes set out to take down corrupt superheroes who abuse their powers. What I like about it: dark humor, different take on superhero genre, and intense action sequences.
Yeah.
Similar shows are Watchmen, Doom Patrol, and Umbrella Academy. You can now watch this on Amazon Prime. This is a fantastic one. This, and I will keep saying it to the day I die, at least for right now. The Boys is the best superhero show of all time.
The fucking things you've shown me that this show has had in it.
It is very, very different. It is very, very different. Listen, a lot of things happen that is super fucked up. And look, this is a little bit spoiler, but the one man that can shrink and then he went inside the guy's dick and then he sneezed and he blew him up.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was
Like
fucked
that
up.
scene.
Oh, that shit was great.
How his mind fucking works.
Oh
is
my
just
goodness.
nuts.
It was so good. And I'm a big fan of The Boys #1. I'm okay with that being #1. I know all the nerds in the group.
1000%.
Yeah.
1000%. All the nerds in the group were all about this. All about this.
So number 10 is Blackish, number 9 Stranger Things, number 8 Mindhunter, number 7 You, number 6 Good Trouble, number 5 The 100, number 4 This Is Us, number 3 Blacklist, number 2 Game of Thrones, number 1 The Boys. If you had to pick one of those shows to watch that wasn't yours,
God damn it. God damn it. I have zero interest in the 100. And I've seen the rest. I'm good. I'm not going to say. What would you say?
Out of those?
Out of those?
Well, I will finish watching This Is Us, but
yeah, me too. But we started that. What when would you start?
Well, the only one I didn't start was The 100 or Stranger Things. So I'll probably watch Stranger Things before I watch The 100.
Oh, okay.
With that being said, those go to the end of the decade. We're not going to 2020 because 2020s haven't done yet, and I'm pretty sure there'll probably be some better shows out there coming in the next 5 years.
So do you think, though, that when we get through all the other stuff, that we would do these in individual years?
Yeah, so we're doing our next ones are the individual years for movies. And then once we get to 2020, when we get to it, because I'm not sure when we get to the years, then we'll go backwards for TV shows. Okay. Individual years.
In individual years. Yes. So then you can get to current.
Yes. Okay.
Gotcha.
And yes, for my wife's sakes, because she has to have it, we're going to international TV shows as well, which, again, some of the shows I saw on that list, not so many interesting what people say about it.
I mean, I truly fought so hard for this because I was about to leave a blank space in my top 10 just to honor it because it was not on the list.
It was like 2 shows.
You want to just keep saying it, don't you? But I know that you would have put Squid Games on yours.
Squid Games would definitely been on mine.
But I'm saying Money Heist. Money Heist could have been a #1 spot like that. I loved that show and was heartbroken that it was so popular, and I was like, why? Because are you kidding me? That had a massive following. I think I got so sucked in and started looking at, but in other countries and stuff, like that was a huge, huge show.
So what I'm going to say is, though, when I do this, a lot of anime is going to be on here. Just going to be honest with you.
Well, a lot of it won't be on my list, but that's okay.
Yeah, but when we do this top 10,
I'll be very careful in how I number my fucking things.
Yeah, we'll do this top 10. I mean, yes. So I'm looking for Squid Game now, and Squid Game came out in 2020. So
and Alice in Borderland, I know you would have
came out in 2020.
You like that one.
Came out in 2020. So Black Mirror wasn't on there.
Black Mirror, another one.
Yeah, Black Mirror was on there. But those 2 shows, Alice in Borderland and Squid Game, came out in 2020.
Sex Education, yeah.
But we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Okay. That being said, let's say our goodbyes. Start with you.
This was super fun. I know it's like crazy that we've gotten to the end of the decades for this. The 2010s were, I think, my absolute favorite. This was the hardest for me.
Yeah, doing the decades by decades, the hardest decade for me was the 2000s Varsity.
Yeah.
So
I think talking about these different movies and getting the recaps the way that you've been doing has made me want to put more on my list than I would have, like, before that part started. So I think that was really cool. But no, it was just fun, babe. I'm excited to do movies next.
I am very excited to start with 1984. You in 1984, we did. That should be fun. With that being said, if you ever come and do one of these brackets, I will never say no. You gotta do a bracket that I already made, because even though I love doing these brackets, these are a bitch to make. With that being said, my name is Diandre Robinson, and we are out.